how do you handle your business in terms of your relationship with the clients? I'm just asking this because when things are not that technical anymore in terms of execution, so you don't rely on heavy knowledge about how to use the tools and whatsoever. Uh, how do you convey this message to the client that the tools are not everything, and we are not there just basically to execute what you have in mind, but we are there for consulting you? What is your technique and how you handle your business plan or monetization plan?
Yeah, so I am building websites using Lovable primarily if I work with the clients, and I actually made more than 90,000 on Upwork building AI websites on Upwork. So I do know a lot about how to find clients, how to make sure that they understand what they're getting with AI tools. But I think that even if the client, there are some clients, like I think 4 out of 10 clients still would want to use Webflow, and then you can just build it in Figma, build it with AI, and then just hire someone to rebuild it in Webflow just for like a couple $100, which is pretty cheap because like rebuilding stuff is nothing complicated, but actually creating all of those first initial drafts is what matters, and you can all do that all with AI.
Mhm. But my main question is that your clients, like how you monetize your effort, is that is still time based, or how you negotiate your monetization plan with your client? Because again, now many agencies is still stick with the time based pricing model, meaning that they're basically selling the time they spend on a project, and this lead to some sort of a paradox when you are using AI, because then you need to be faster, you are faster, and you spend less time. Then you need to be cheaper at the end, for the client. And clients are asking this, like, AI is doing everything. So kind of it's a it's very, very controversial topic when it comes to negotiating with the client on the price when you're using AI. So I wonder how you deal with this topic, like how you still maintain your price while you're using AI and being more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, on Upwork, whenever you apply on the job, the client already gives a estimate of the price. So I get most of my clients from Upwork in the past. Now I don't really work with too much clients, but when I did, the client already set a ballpark. So if I don't really like the price, I can see that the client's looking for someone who will do the job for $100, for $200. I would just not apply. I would just look for jobs like starting from $2,000, $3,000, and then I would apply to those jobs. And then based on that anchor, I can say here, hey, here's this gonna cost this landing page gonna cost $4,000, and then we're just gonna discuss that, and yeah, that's gonna how it's gonna move forward. We're gonna
Got
get
you,
on a
got you.
call.
You basically choose your client and you don't really negotiate on a price in that term that bring them so high, or change the offer from something that you don't imagine that it's gonna work. I got you. So yeah, let's maybe focus a little bit on AI again. I mean, of course, all the episode was about the AI and how you're using today, but now my question is, how do you see the future? Are you living in the future already, or you think things that are gonna change dramatically?
Yeah, I think technology is going to evolve way more in the quality of the output we're getting. So, right now, you need to be a creative director, as I've showed you before. You need to give everything to the AI to get a good output. But I believe as AI progresses and the output improves, it's going to become so good that you will not distinguish it from a good, like, I mean, photographer or from a good web designer. You're just going to learn from all of those stuff. And I mean, society is going to accept that, and all these people who call AI slop are going to start using it because it's going to be so much better than what they could have created by themselves. And I think that clients will learn how to pay for it. Economy is going to shift as well to value AI work, and we're going to see that it's going to be paid good. Yeah.
When you're talking about the future, I noticed that you emphasize on using AI. I wonder if do you imagine also a future that AI is replacing us, or not at all?
I don't think that it's going to happen like that we're gonna not have jobs, because everything, as we all know, that everything that is get replaced, we get something new. So if some jobs we're going to replace, we're going to get some new jobs. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about me learning all of these AI tools and staying at the top of the game, knowing how to use them. Even if they're improving, I still want to be on top of that. So if even the time comes when the AI starts replacing some jobs, I know how to leverage that, and I'll be able to sell that or work with clients on that stuff.
And I assume that's all we can do at the moment, like just stay informed, try to train ourselves to be up to date and never get outdated. Just saying this, how do you keep yourself up to date? How do you prepare yourself for the future that is coming for us?
I do, since I'm making YouTube videos and I need to stay on trends, what's working right now. So I tried a lot of stuff, maybe one or two AI tools a day, but a lot of those is just hype. But once a month, you do get something that really cool, and then you're gonna use it. Then you're gonna learn it and apply it in your life. So just try to use as many tools as you can. I've recently tried OpenClaw, and I think that has a lot of potential if you learn how to apply that. So just try everything that's trending. Not everything is going to apply to your life, but what does, just try to use it, try to incorporate your life. And like, for example, I think that Lovable was the biggest shift for me when I tried it, and I use it still after 2 years. And I'm sure there's going to be many more tools that I'm going to try and I'm going to love and I'm going to use.
Which resources are you using to find these tools? You said you are using maybe one or two, or try one or two tools per day, or let's say per week. Where do you find all those tools?
I think on Twitter, there's everything that is good is going to be trending on Twitter. So when you go to Twitter and you like some stuff related to technology, related to design, you will get a lot of different suggestions, like all of the apps that's launching. You can see, and there is a lot of good stuff there. So just register on Twitter, try to grow your account, and see what's happening there.
And maybe one more thing, if you want to tell to the people who are going to start today their basically career journey, to learn something, or if you want to give one advice, or if you want to say one recommendation, what would that be to have a
Learn
basically successful career path?
Yeah, leverage all the resources that are available. Do not start from scratch. Do not learn HTML or CSS if you want to be a front end developer. Just use AI and earn money as soon as possible, and then you can develop your skills. Start with earning money, and then you can deepen your skills. Just do everything with AI, and then you can grow, earn money, and then
And one thing that you think they should not do.
do everything old way. So if you want to still use Figma, use it, but learn how to use AI tools. That's very important in this way. Do not do Framer, do not do Webflow if the client is absolutely not 100% want to use this.
Now and next.